come across this perfect regeneration, then effectiveness will be equal to 1. Otherwise, effectiveness will be always less than 1. So for perfect regeneration, effectiveness must be equal to 1 here. So when effectiveness is equal to 1, effectiveness is Ta minus T2 by T4 minus T2. So this implies when effectiveness will be equal to 1, then Ta must be equal to T4. Or if effectiveness is written like this, T4 minus Tb by T4 minus T2, then Tb will be equal to T2. So this happens when we have taken perfect regeneration condition. Perfect regeneration means effectiveness is equal to 1. But in the normal cases, effectiveness will be always less than 1. Only for perfect regeneration, try to remember that effectiveness will be equal to 1. Now, when we considered perfect regeneration condition, then the thermal efficiency is net work done by heat supplied. Net work done is turbine work minus compressor work by heat supplied. So turbine work is mCp T3 minus T4 minus compressor work is mCp T2 minus T1. This is compressor work by the amount of heat supplied is mCp T3 minus Ta. So here heat supplied is mCp T3 minus Ta. A23 is the heat supplied process. Now if you observe carefully, mCp gets cancelled everywhere, and for perfect regeneration, T4 is equal to Ta for perfect regeneration condition. So that is what we have learned. For perfect regeneration, when effectiveness is equal to 1, Ta will be equal to T4. So in that particular case, we can write this as T3 minus T4 minus T2 minus T1 by T3 minus T4, or we can write this as 1 minus T2 minus T1 by T3 minus T4. Now T1 is the minimum temperature of the cycle and T3 is the maximum temperature of the cycle. Suppose if we write, or if we take T1 common in the numerator, then this becomes T2 by T1 minus 1 by, in the denominator, if we take T3 common, so if we take T3 common, 1 minus T4 by T3 will be there. So this is what we have written. Now see process 1 to 2. Process 1 to 2 is isentropic compression. So we can write this as PV power gamma equal to constant. From this, T2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1 whole to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. See, P2 by P1 is nothing but the pressure ratio. This will be Rp to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So T2 by T1 can be written as pressure ratio. So 1 minus T1 by T3, let us write like this. In the numerator, Rp to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1 divided by 1 minus T4 by T3. So let us go for process 3 to 4. So process 3 to 4 is isentropic expansion in the turbine. So PV power gamma equal to constant. So from this we can write T3 by T4 is equal to P3 by P4 whole to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. P3 by P4 is nothing but the pressure ratio, that is Rp to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. See, try to understand how we have written these pressure ratios. See, pressure ratios are obtained from this diagram only. In the turbine, isentropic compression is taking place, isentropic expansion is taking place, and in the compressor, isentropic compression is taking place. See, the maximum pressure of the cycle is P2 equal to P3 and the minimum pressure is P4 equal to P1. So that's why the compression ratio, the pressure ratio will be P2 by P1 or P3 by P4. The pressure ratio will be P2 by P1 or P3 by P4, because process 2 to 3 is constant pressure and process 4 to 1 is also constant pressure. In the heat exchanger and everywhere the pressure is kept constant. Now by using this particular case, we can write this as 1 minus 1 by Rp to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So this is how we have written. Observe this carefully. The thermal efficiency can be written as 1 minus minimum temperature by maximum temperature into Rp to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1 divided by, if we take LCM, Rp to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma minus 1 by Rp to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. This is what we have got. So these two gets cancelled, and finally the thermal efficiency can be written as 1 minus T1 by T3 into Rp to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So this is the thermal efficiency. So this formula stands good when effectiveness is equal to 1 or perfect regeneration condition. So for perfect regeneration, effectiveness will be equal to 1. That means the regenerator that we are using is 100% efficient. So then only we can